What's going on, guys? So we are just coming off of day one of the NFL draft. The Jaguars started the day with pick number 24. The Jaguars were on the clock 3 different times. They moved back twice, once from 24 to 25, another time from 25 to 27. The Jaguars accumulated a 4th round pick, 5th round pick, and 7th round picks in those processes. And the Jaguars can easily either pick players at those spots or potentially they can actually, use that as leverage to kind of trade around in the draft. And, there's rumors maybe the Jaguars want to trade up today on day 2. So, yeah, the Jaguars come away with Anton Harrison. How do I feel about the pick? I mean, I went into the day saying I want a big guy. I think that we need work on both sides of the trenches, whether it be offensive line or defensive line. I wasn't really somebody that was wanting a defensive back as much. Now, I do still think defensive back is a huge need. I do not want Trey Herndon out there starting, but, I do think that you can easily find some good star-level talent day 2 of the NFL draft or even beginning of the day 3. A lot of times those kind of players go in that range. But the Jaguars get Anton Harrison out of Oklahoma. Now, what goes into this pick? You got to think the whole Cam Robinson stuff plays into effect. I mean, Cam Robinson next season is going to miss probably anywhere between 4 to 8 games. So if you call it safe and say 6 games, that's a pretty big portion of the season. And originally you had basically Walker Little and Josh Wells slated to start. But what if 2 games into the season, one of those guys gets hurt? I mean, who is your starting tackles? During that time. And the most important asset the city of Jacksonville has right now is Trevor Lawrence. So, it is very, very important we keep Trevor Lawrence healthy. We keep Trevor Lawrence clean. And a guy with Anton Harrison, who only allowed like 1 QB hit the last 2 years. I think only like 8 pressures. He's a guy that, look, I don't know too much about, but, the whole... Or I obviously don't know a lot about draft prospects this year, but like he's a guy, when I studied mock drafts, he was a guy that was very commonly mocked to the Jaguars. So I think that the pick is right when it comes to like value. And also you look at you look down the line at Cam Robinson. Next year he basically has a $17 million out. And, there's a very good chance when it comes to, okay, you want to start putting out some contracts out there. Trevor Lawrence needs a contract. Calvin Ridley, Josh Allen. And, at the end of the day, he was probably going to be an easy guy to cut because he's probably not worth the contract that you're currently giving him. So, that's a big thing when it comes to kind of future projection for the Jaguars. So, yeah, Anton Harrison is the pick. I would imagine he'll probably play right tackle. I know he played 1 game at right tackle against Kent State last year. Trent Baalke mentions that he can play all over the place. So if it were me, I would basically just give Walker Little the starting left tackle spot. I'd give Anton Harrison the starting right tackle spot. I don't waste too much time when it comes to competitions at camp and stuff like that. I mean, we got to get this man acclimated to right tackle. Then, Cam Robinson will kind of see what happens with him. And, I think when Cam Robinson comes back from suspension, it's going to be Anton Harrison and Walker Little's job to lose, man. Like, if they're not playing up to task, not up to par, then, hey, we have some, flexibility when it comes to kind of moving that around a little bit. So, yeah, when it comes to today, man, Jaguars still have several needs: tight end, cornerback, defensive line. You need further help there. Lots of spots, but I feel good. I feel good about this pick. I'm not always sunshine and rainbows. I'll let you guys know how I feel about everything, and I do feel good about, the Jaguars taking a tackle, a big man over here. Oklahoma's a storied program when it comes to pushing out offensive line talent, and it's exciting. I feel good. I feel good. Let me know what you guys all think. I know a lot of people were complaining about it, but hey, man, big guy. I want a big guy, and we got a big guy, so I'm overall happy with it. Go Jags. Catch you guys tonight.